Hi, I'm Arlene and I'm back again with another video. Today I'm going to be doing a collective perfume haul. So it's going to be a haul that I've done and I haven't shown in 3 months. So this is a haul over 3 months. And then I'm going to get into the finance part of the video. So, hello and welcome, glorious gang. I'm so glad you're here with me. Please, let's get the video up to 50 likes. Let's push this out because it seems like some of the videos have not been pushed out. Like stuff that I normally do are only getting like 100 views and stuff like that. So, help me push the video out. So, we're going to get right into it. First month. I wrote it down, y'all. Okay, we're going to get right into Minnie. Okay, House of Sillage. House of Sillage has had the internet in the uproar for a couple of days, maybe a week by the time you get this video, because they are happy that Donald Trump won. And they had some type of, I didn't go to their site, so I'm not sure. I'm just going by what I've seen some other creators talk about. One of them is Chi Chi, and the other one, well, I can't remember her name. Pretty girl, got 2 kids. She's a lesbian, pretty hair. Can't remember her name. Y'all, I remember details about people and can't remember them. But anyway, she was the first video that I can't remember their name. Her video was the first one I seen, and then I seen Chi Chi's video. I'm looking at it like this. Of course, everybody has a right to vote for who they want to vote for and what they believe. A lot of people do not believe the negative things that have been said about Donald Trump and the negative things that he has let come out of his own mouth and the negative things that he has done. They don't believe it. One of my sons voted for Donald Trump. I could not understand it. My main thing was the character. The character of the man shows you who he is. Even if you could explain away everything that he said, you cannot explain away everything that he has done. That was my opinion. So you can tell I was not happy with the results of the election, but this is the situation that we're in. So some people are going to be happy, some people are going to be sad, and some people are going to show their happiness out loud, and some people aren't because they don't want the backlash. And House of Sillage is going to get backlash. That's point blank in a period. Because a lot of the people in frag community are sensitive to the things that Donald Trump is against. Now, this is my first House of Sillage. I'm keeping mine. I'm not getting rid of it. I have not decided if it is something that you would see on my fragrance tray, because I'm going to wear it. I like the scent, but that does not mean that I have to promote the brand. So that's the way I think I'm leaning, is like I'm not going to promote the brand. But believe it or not, if you do not investigate companies, brands, entities, however you want to look at them, and see who has given money to which campaign, who has supported with which candidate, you won't know, and you won't be taking the type of stand that people are going to take against House of Sillage. I can almost guarantee you that every big company gave money to both candidates. They want to keep in the good graces of whichever candidate wins. If it's the Republican Party that's doing well or that's in power, that's who they're going to give the money to. And if it's the Democratic Party that's in power, that's who they're going to give their money to. And when there's an election, they give them to both because they understand that you want whichever branch of government to be on your side. That's the way it is. So, moving on. And even to the Heritage Foundation and all that, these companies and these rich people give money to all of them. Okay, so I am going to show it now. But as far as it being on my fragrance tray, I have not decided. But I have decided that I'm keeping it. So it's the House of Sillage, Mickey Mouse. I like the scent. It's very pretty. It has raspberry, marshmallow. It's airy, it's fluffy, it's sweet, and it's beautiful. I'm going to move on from that. I bought this in August. Okay, so the second fragrance that I bought in August is Devotion Intense. So if you've seen one of my fragrance trades with me talking about it, or when I did I think I did one of my Finance Fridays with the original and the intense. So this was one of my fragrances that I bought in August. And if you haven't watched me in a while, you may not know that I put myself on a $400 fragrance budget, which I've been coming under except for November because I put the things that I bought from the savings event with Sephora under that budget, and I went over. Okay. So the next fragrance that I got, that's it for August. So I was under by a little bit because I got Minnie for like a little bit under 200, and I remember using points and stuff for Devotion Intense, so I got it for like half off out of pocket. So my October would be Platinum that I got for free. I used the rewards and got this. This is a purse spray from Bath and Body Works. So this reminds me of Pink Obsessed, Donna Born Aroma. It has that same jasmine, vanilla, airy, fresh, pretty, sweet type of fragrance. Classic, just beautiful, easy to wear, easy to layer with type of fragrance. So I do like that. And that's from Bath and Body Works. And then the other fragrance I got was Valentino Born Aroma Gold. This one is a coconut jasmine, I think. Y'all, I don't remember the notes. I don't know if I wrote them down somewhere, but I'm not finna even look them up. It has like the jasmine vanilla thing going on, in my opinion. The coconut does come out. It's not a like summertime beachy coconut, in my opinion. It's more of a year-round coconut. It has some sweetness to it. It's a long-lasting fragrance. I thought I was in love, but when I bought it, and wore it. It was just okay to me. I'm hoping that the love comes back because I tried it numerous times in the stores. And right now, I like it, but I don't love it. And if you remember from way back, 2 years ago, is it two? Yeah, like 2 years ago when I first started, and I went out and smelled Donna Roma. I was not a fan. It was not that good to me. And now I really like it. So we'll see. So that's Valentino, Donna Roma, Gold. I think it has Rendezvous in there, Rendezvous Gold. But that's a limited one. It's still in the stores, still able to get it. So go check it out, smell it. If you're a Donna Roma fan, I think you will love it. If you like the flankers, you will love it. My favorite flanker so far is Green Extravaganza. But I have this one. Yeah, I don't know. Okay, so that's it for the month of October. So we're now in November. The first one I got was Perfect in Pink. And I keep calling this Pretty in Pink. So excuse me if I call it Pretty in Pink instead of Perfect in Pink. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Speaking of that, y'all, I did a whole video talking about, I hope I said daring. Daring from Victoria's Secret. That's their newest, no, they got a bombshell or something that's newer. But that was their newest perfume at the time. Newest, original, not a flanker perfume. Daring. And I think I called it Darling or something like that the whole video. And in the comments, people were like, have you tried Daring? And I'm thinking, that's what I'm talking about. And y'all see. And I was like, I just answered them like, yeah, I tried it and I really like it. I answered all the comments, did not realize that I was calling it something else. I was just like, oh, maybe they didn't watch the whole video. I don't know what I was thinking. But anyway, I did the whole video and kept calling that thing Darling, Darling, I think, or Dazzling, or whatever it was, some other D word. But I was talking about daring, y'all. Anyway, Perfect in Pink. This is a cherry scent. A lot of girls here on, I haven't watched any guys in a while that does Bath and Body Works, but a lot of the women that does Bath and Body Works fragrances was really liking it. So I would suggest that you go watch some other people if you really like Bath and Body Works and you really want to find out what this, I was going to call it something else. Perfect in Pink smells like. You want a different opinion? Cherry has not been my favorite lately. I don't know what's going on. Cherry has not been hitting for me. If it's really like cherry prominent and not mixed with another fruit, I haven't really been liking it. I can tell that it's a nice, sweet, pretty fragrance, but I don't want it. I mean, I'll probably layer this and use this up, but I don't want the fragrance mess. And also, it reminded me of Black Cherry Merlot. But this has a creaminess to it. It reminded me like that's the same type of cherry they use in Black Cherry Merlot, but it's blended differently. So it put me in the mind of it. But yeah. Pretty in Pink. No. Perfect in Pink. I would say it's probably a really pretty, feminine, cherry vanilla fragrance without the like pistachio or nuttiness. Almond. I mean, I don't really get that. But I would say go check it out for yourself. If you like cherry, I would say you would probably love it. But if you're like me and you're going through a thing with your cherries, you're not really feeling your cherries. Your cherries are just all right. You may want to smell it before you buy it. Okay. So next, oh, I haven't even shown y'all this. I got the original, well, not the original, Extrait. It's Baccarat 540, the Extrait. I finally got it. I did get it from someone off of Macari, but it came with all of the bells and whistles. I got the box. I got the little slide out tab thing, and this is the bottle. So for all of the people that was like, basically like, are you gonna go get the original and stop talking about all of the fakes that you have? I got it. And I wanted the oil, but the oil is not getting good ratings. So I might have to look into getting the cream or lotion. But I have the other, my Baccarat-ish type of oils and things. So I may just stick with that. But I did get, it's, it's right here. So I didn't have to pay like almost $500 for this. I got a pretty decent deal, I think. I still paid over two something, so. But anyway, this is Mason Francis Kirk John Baccarat 40. Baccarat Rouge 540 the Extrait. I like it. And I will tell you, now that I have the original, a lot of my inspirations smell like this. I had one of my coworkers to smell it because he knows about it, and he knows about the Middle Eastern fragrances and all of that. He's into fragrance. And he was like, that shit smell good. I was like, okay. So he loved it. Yes. But it smells, those dupes are just duping. They are doing the real thing. They're doing a good job. So I have my red bottle. I don't know if I would get the original now that I have this, like the regular one that's not the Extrait. I thought I wanted them both, but because I have at least, I want to say like 4 bottles of my Baccarat-ish type of fragrances, I may not need the original. I'll probably just make do with the Extrait. But there we have it. The beautiful red bottle. Okay. Enough of that. So that covered my October. And then we're in November now, and I think I am done. But y'all can talk about my girl Mona, and my brand Kayali. They're announcing a strawberry yum. I want it. I ain't gonna lie. I think it's gonna smell good. The marshmallow with the strawberry. We'll have to. I blind buy. No, I don't think so. Especially if it comes out in November, I'm not blind buying. But I think it's supposed to be a online only. I don't think I'm going to rush out to get it, but especially if it comes out in November. If it comes out in November, unless they have some type of Black Friday type sale for it, I may get it. But for December, yeah, I'll pick it up. Like I said, I went over my budget for December, for November, so I need to re-up. Okay, but I was able to get my hands on the Wedding Silk Santal. Yes, I was one of the girlies that really likes this. I had the little bottle from last year. I was unable to get it with the first drop, but they made it permanent, as they should have. They should have made it permanent this summer. This should have came out, in my opinion. This should have came back out in like April, with all the weddings that were going on, because people start having weddings. Like, wedding season starts in spring. So April, May, June, July, August, September, October, Wedding Silk Santal. I think it's a beautiful scent. I think it's beautiful for a wedding, or when you're doing all of your wedding events, celebrating. This would have been a perfect scent, even if you didn't want to wear it on your wedding day. I really like this. I know they said the cashmere santal or something. What is that called? Y'all know I be forgetting people's names. Donna Karan, new fragrance, something santal. They say that smells like this. Not to me. It was smokier. It was just different to me. But this, when I sprayed it, I've sprayed it on my arm since I've had it. And I was like, yes, this fragrance is beautiful. It is really pretty. I haven't given it a full wear since I've had this bottle. But like I said, I still had a bit in maybe half in my travel size. So maybe 5 mils. But this is just pretty. It is a pretty scent. I'm glad I have it. It's just good. So if y'all missed out on the first drop of this year of Chaotic Silk Santal, there's one more day for the Sephora sale. Especially if you're at the 20%, I would say go ahead and pick this up. Or if you have points or whatever on the Huda site, go ahead and pick this up. It's beautiful. Okay, so that's all about the perfumes. Now we're going to get into the finance. I did take some notes. I'm already at 22 minutes. I did not think I was going to talk that long on the perfumes. But, okay, we're really going to get into what I've done with my debt payments. My debt payments are my personal loan and my car payment. So when I first started off, I was talking about the Visa payment that I already paid off. It was around $3,400. Paid it off. That's been done since till September. I'm thinking this is going to be the last time that I mention that. Okay, so what I started off with as far as the other two debts are, I owed $20,880 rounded on my personal loan. On my car loan, I owed $20,040 on my car loan. The interest on my personal loan is 13.99. The interest rate on my car loan is 7.89. What I would say, interest rates have dropped recently, and it's supposed to drop some more. So I'm thinking early next year, I'm going to look into refinancing both of these to try to bring those interest rates down. So I paid a total from August to November 9th, I paid a total of $1,962 on my car, but $372 went to interest. So what I owe now on my car is $18,450. That's what I owe today, as of November 10th. On my personal loan, I paid $3,318. $788 went to interest. So I now owe $18,350 on my personal loan. So when I first started this, after paying off the Visa, I owed over $40,000. I didn't add that up. But the last time I spoke to you guys, I owed $39,145. Now I owe $36,800. So the total amount that is come down as far as principal is $2,345. The rest of that, it was a little bit over $1,000 that went to interest when you add those two together. So, okay, that's all I want to say about that. I wrote down a lot of notes for that, y'all. I was doing all types of numbers, adding and subtracting. I must have wanted to say more, but that's good enough. So moving forward, I'm going to talk about what I owe on the car, which is $18,450. And then on the personal loan is $18,350. And I'm trying to pay down the personal loan faster. So I put more money towards the personal loan because of the interest rate. So I'm doing the avalanche method now instead of the snowball. I'm paying the one off faster that has a higher interest. Okay, so let's talk about what happened this week as far as Donald Trump becoming president. Businesses love it. The stock market loves it. So in less than a week, Bitcoin has jumped over $10,000. Over the weekend, Bitcoin has gone up, I want to say at least $4,000, because it's over 80,000. It's like 81 the last time I checked. That's crazy. So I don't always talk about the money that I have in my Cash App accounts. That's the one that I have some Bitcoin and some individual stocks and a couple of ETFs. So basically, I put $10 a week into Bitcoin. Not a lot, but it's enough to have me in the game and steadily building. And then the other 7 accounts, like individual stocks and a couple of ETFs, 5 of them are on every week and 2 of them are on every other. So it's basically like 1 week is $50 that comes out of my account to go in there, and the other week is $70. So it's a total of $240 a month that goes into that account. That account has jumped from like $1,100 to $1,300 in days. So, like I said, the stock market is loving that Donald Trump has won. The other accounts that I have, smaller amounts, but it has other altcoins or meme coins. Those are multiplying rapidly. So the last time I spoke to you, I talked about my Acorns account. That one doesn't grow as fast. So I had $10,803 in there, and now it's $11,586 in there. Now $80 goes into that account every week. So it is growing, but it grows slower. I also want to say I've been checking out a new person that I don't think that I've mentioned. Her name is Mommy Trader here on YouTube. Like mommy, like what I used to call my mother, Mommy Trader. She's great for beginners. Like, not to say that I'm some scholar over here. I'm not. But if you're a person that's really like, I don't know, not even the basics, she would be good for you. She's oh, it's another guy I watch. Professor G. I don't know if that's the name of his channel though. I've been watching him also. So they've been talking about a stock that's called, it's an ETF and it gives dividends as a swap account. So it's SCHD. I'm one of those people that I want my money to be working for me all the time. Now that I got a little something, as far as having an emergency fund, I want that money to be working for me. Even though people say do the money market, I put a little bit of it in a CD, but I'm like, I would rather put it into the market. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm not recommending that for anybody, but that's what I'm doing. So as of October 22nd till now, I put $1,000 into the SCHD, and when I first put it in there, it was at $28.35. The average cost that I've paid so far is $28.33. And so I have $1,100 in there so far. But right now I have it like, I'm going to do dollar cost averaging. So I put money in the account to go in there, but I have it going in there like dollar cost averaging. So $25 is going in there every day until I build that up to where I want it to be. My first goal is to have 100 stocks in the SCHD. And like I said, this is actually going to be where I put the money for my emergencies, because it's a dividend account. It doesn't grow as fast as some of the other stocks that I have, but it's going to be fine. It's going to be doing better than me letting it sit in the bank. And I'll still have access to it. So the price as of today is $29.15. So the average cost that I've paid for it is $28.33. And right now the price today is $29.15. So since October 22nd, this stock has gone up like 85 cents. So almost $1. I think that is very good. It's more like 87 cents. So from my average cost. So I am happy with that. Like I said, over time, I'm going to get a dividend that's going to roll back into the account. And also the stock itself will eventually grow. Like it might grow slower, but who knows like I said, the stock market has been going crazy. For one, it's not just because Donald Trump won. It's because now they don't have to guess who's going to be running the country. Over this year, the stock market has been going crazy. I've been having wonderful rates of return. That's why I wanted to come on here and talk to my people, because if you don't have, like, say if you have a 401k, but you haven't chosen different index funds that you want your money to go into, and you have it in the target date fund, you're not getting a good interest rate. You might not even be getting 10%. You have to look through those funds that are offered and pick some that's similar or the same to good ETFs that are growing. You want to look at the ones that are doing good with I want to say AI, but that's not what they're called. They're the like the ones that have Nvidia, um the computer, like Microsoft, Apple, all of those. If it has those type of accounts in that ETF, then it's probably going to do well, or that index fund is probably going to do well, because you can look at the different index funds that is offered through your company stocks, or through your company 401 plan, or whatever other kind of plan you may have, savings plan, and see what's in those index funds. If it's heavy in financials, industrial, um whatever is heavy in, you can tell. So you want to do that and pick the ones that are having good rates of return. It'll even show you the rate of return for a year, 5 years, 3 years, the life of return, 10 years. It'll show you all of that stuff. So you need to look at that and pick different index funds that are going to grow your money. You don't just want to be saving and not getting a great rate of return. Like I said, one day you're gonna want to retire, and you're gonna need that money to help you live the life that you want to lead during retirement. So that is it that I wanted to tell you. I wanted to update you on, y'all, okay. I want to update you on my finances, how it's doing, and we can be happy or unhappy with the way that the election went. But as far as your finances, get it in order. Get your finances in order, because under either administration, the stock market was doing good. It had its lumps and bumps, its down times, but the up times, as far as from what I can see, has been good, especially this year when I started to pay a lot of attention. And the last perfume that I forgot to talk about after I talked about Kayali was Prada Paradoxe Intense. I got the 1 ounce, or is it 1.2? Did they give me a little extra? No, it's 1 ounce, because I did buy the favorites sampler from Sephora, and Prada Intense was offered. And I'm happy about it, and I can't get this open, y'all. I like this fragrance. I hope that I love it. I was hoping last year that they would have it in one of the kits, and they did not. But they have it in this year's. It's a pretty little 1 ounce. It's a baby bottle. The juice is dark and pretty. I have one of my little 1 ounce bottles that I got from a kit last year. This beautiful baby. Black Opium Le Parfum. I should have a lot in here. I only wore it a couple of times. Oh, you can't see through this bottle. Oh, they wasn't playing. Okay. Well, I hope I have a lot in there, y'all, because I used up some perfumes and was like, I didn't even realize it. This is just a classic perfumey scent to me. Now what? Let me tell y'all what I sprayed. This video is so long. I hope y'all look at this to the end. I sprayed on Flower Bomb Nectar that they never have in a kit. I sprayed that on today because I was like, I kind of want it, but I don't know because I don't have a bottle of the original Flower Bomb anymore. And I was like, do I want it again or what? I still have a 10 mil or as close to it. That Flower Bomb Nectar, I kept getting it. The sweetness in the Flower Bomb Nectar is beautiful. I also sprayed on, I probably washed them all off. Oh, the nectar's still there if I put my nose in it. But I also sprayed on the Tiger Lily. Y'all, I broke my little 10-ounce bottle, 10 mil bottle early this year. That's why y'all haven't heard anything about it because I did like it. But between the two, I think the nectar is the winner. I'm going to look for that on the gray site. I might have to get her. But yeah, I like this. It's like more on the classic side of a perfume, like a Flower Bomb or something. And I think it's pretty. I like her. I'm happy that I finally got her. Paradoxe Intense. This is the girl. I'm going to have to pull out these fragrances that I haven't worn because I still have 2 that I've gotten way earlier this year that I have not worn. And that's a Trap Revs and Miss Dior, the Parfum. Okay, bye y'all. Let me know if you're doing anything about your finances. Let me know if you're interested in starting to put some money into that SCHD. I think I said, I wrote it down so I wouldn't mess it up. Yes, SCHD. Check out that fund. Check out Mommy Trader. Check out all my people. Uncle Larry, Stock Up You, Chris Sane, Stocks with Josh, Stock Mo. What's my other guy? My young guy. Keen and Grace. It's a lady that she always talks about the fire movement and it's pocket something. Oh, it's not Pocket Watcher. It's Pocket something. Ramit Sethi. I'm trying to name off some people that y'all can watch and get into it because I want to let y'all know about different financial things, but I'm not that great at it. And I'm just telling you from my point of view. So what I will say, pay off your debt, start saving, get your emergency fund, make sure you have your money, your 401ks and your Roths in good index funds so it can grow. And then if you really get into it, try some individual stocks like SCHD, which is a dividend stock. Okay, bye-bye.